Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we will be learning about Surds and Indices. So let me quickly go with the explanations. Okay, what are Surds and Indices? Okay, so indices are we call it indices, or it is just exponent or powers. Okay, so the definition, sometimes they might use exponent and power, so basically that's the same thing as calling it indices. All right, so here, before we go on starting with these calculations, we have to know some of the formulas of these laws of indices. Now the first one is a to the power m into a to the power n. Okay, this is called a product rule. Right, so to solve these questions, okay, we first need to know what are the laws of indices, what are the formulas and all to help us solve the questions. Now whenever we write a to the power m, it means this a is called the base, and then this m, which is called the exponent or the power. Okay, we call it the exponent or the power. Okay, so for example, if I write 10 to the power 2, right, then this 10 is the base and 2 is its power or exponent. All right, so for this we will get some questions, and to do that we need to first know the formulas. Okay, so this is the first formula where a to the power m into a to the power n means where the base is same, we need to add the powers. When it is division, a to the power m divided by a to the power n, this sometimes is also written as this, which means the same thing. Okay, so even here division means we have to subtract the powers. Then we have the third one where this is a to the power mn, that means this is just multiplication, right? Then here this is when your base is different, okay, but powers are same. So let's say this multiplied by b to the power n. Okay, so you have multiplication here, but the bases are different. So obviously I cannot add the powers because the base is different. So in this case, what we do is we multiply the bases, okay, ab, right, which can be written as ab to the power n as a whole. Okay, so this is for number 4. Then we have the same thing with division, and after that, this is an important formula as well. Okay, a to the power 0, any number. Okay, a to the power 0 is equal to 1 means any number, it may be 5 to the power 0 or 10 to the power 0, these values will be 1. Okay, so this is some of the laws of indices, so we have to know all this to solve the questions going forward. Okay, so what are Surds, right? So let a be a rational number and n be a positive integer such that a to the power 1 by n is equal to a to the power m. So usually, okay, this, when we write something like this, right, a to the root over like this, right, this formula, okay, we can always write this as a to the power 1 by n. Okay, anyway, it can be any root. Okay, if you're not able to cut it, for example, this 2, okay, root over 2 is an irrational number, right? So obviously we cannot take this. Now I know when I write here root, when I don't write any powers value here, it means that it is 2. If I write here 3, it becomes 3. So this can be written as 2 1 by 3. If it is just root over 2, then I will just write it as 2 1 by 2 and so forth. Okay, so this is a formula as well as irrational numbers, okay, comes under the Surd order. Okay, so this is the first one, the formula which I've just explained. The rest are same. Whenever you have a root over n or a b inside, okay, then same thing, I can open it up. Same with division, okay, we can do the same thing. Then we have this part which is root over a, if there is an n here and this n is here, okay, basically it means since it's the same power, we can just cut this one and cut the root, so this becomes just your a. Same thing applies here. When you have like this, you multiply this one roots, and then when you have like this, you can just write this a to the power, this m is for both of them, so obviously I can just write like this. Okay, so these are some of the formulas of Surds, okay, laws of Surds. So with this too, we will try to solve the questions going forward, right? So let us start with our first question here. If you see the question, the value of 10 to the power 150 divided by 10 to the power 146, right? Now if you look at this question, I'm sure you can remember this formula, a to the power m divided by a to the power n. Yeah, where it's division, it looks like base is same, 10 10, and powers are different, and there's a division, right? So in these cases, what do? We subtract their powers, right? Because the base is same, I'm writing here m minus n. So this is the formula that we will be using. Same with this, since the base is same here, so this will be 10 to the power 150 minus 146. So when you do this, I'm getting 10 to the power 4, and 10 to the power 4 is not in the option. That means they have opened the power, right? So it can be written as 1 1 2 3 and 4, because there is 4, 10 to the power 4, that means I have to write 4 zeros. So here your option with 4 zeros is this one, so B is your answer. So let us try this question. So 2.4 into 10 to the power 3 divided by 8 into 10 to the power minus 2. Okay, now to solve this one, we can solve it directly like this, or if you have difficulty trying to solve it like this, you can make it simpler by writing it like this. Okay, 2.4 into 10 to the power 3, and this division I can write it like this here, and then I can write here 8 into 10 to the power minus 2. Right? After this, now there's a point here, so you can remove the point first and then start solving, or you can start solving and then remove the point later. Okay, so that will not matter. It's really up to you, whichever way you want to do. Okay, so what I will do here is I will try to remove the point first here. Okay, so here this is 10 to the power 3. If I give one power here, means 110 here, it will just become 24. Okay, so I can write here 24 multiplied by, now this becomes 10 to the power 2. I've opened this as 10 to the power 2 and then 10, okay, to the power 1. So this was multiplied here. All right, so now it became 24 only. Right, so after this one is written like this. Now you have only here 8 into 10 to the power minus 2. Right, now this one, 8, 3 to the 24, correct? And then obviously this one, this portion is the same base and powers are there, and then you have a division sign. Right, so that means obviously I will write the 3 as this, and since the base is same, 10, and there's a division, that means I have to subtract the powers, correct? So that means 2 minus 2. Okay, now please be very careful with this. This already has a minus 2 sign there. Okay, and this minus came from your formula because it was division. Okay, so don't make a mistake of that. So this now becomes 3 into 10 to the power 2 plus 2, right? Because minus into minus is plus, so it changed to this. So that means your final answer is 3 into 10 to the power 4. Okay, so this is 3 into 10 to the power 4 as your option. Okay, so that is your value. It's clear so far. Let us try with another question. Now this is kind of the one which we have done before, the formula with Surds. Okay, we will apply all this together and see. Now the value of 256. Okay, so I need to find out what's the value of 256 with 5 to the power, with the power 5 by 4. Okay, now for these cases, I know 256. Okay, when you multiply 4 into 4 times, okay, you get 256. Okay, so I can write this 256 as 4 to the power 4. Right, after that you have the power already outside, which is 5 by 4 here already. Okay, now after that, obviously see, this one looks like this formula, right? A to the power m the power n. When we had like this, we write it as a to the power m n, isn't it? So same thing here, there's a bracket here obviously, but it means we have to multiply this, right? So here I write 4 and then 4 into 5 by 4, correct? So this 4 and this 4 gets cancelled, so I am only left out with 4 to the power 5, and 4 to the power 5 means, obviously you can see there is no option as 4 to the power 5. That means we have to open it up and multiply it. Okay, so I know 4 to the power 4 is 256, right? So 256 multiplied by 4, okay, would give you 1024 as your answer. With the Surds formula that we learned earlier, we will try to solve this. Now here, the same thing here that we just did before, the value of root over 8, 1 by 3. Now, you can start by opening the 8 first, or you can start by removing the root first. Your answer will still be same. Okay, it depends on what you want to do first. All right, so now basically let me just start it. So what we know is we can write earlier what we did earlier with the formula a to the power n. When it was like this, I can write this as a to the power 1 by 2, right? Now there is no power 2 or 3, whatever mentioned here, but we know that whenever they write root over, if they don't write any value, it means it is square root, right? So obviously that means that this 8 can be written, this root over 8, which is 1 by 3, okay, can be written as 8 to the power 1 by 2 into 1 by 3, obviously, because it will be outside. So here if I do this, I get 8 to the power 1 by 6. Now again, this 8 can be written as 2 to the power 3, right? And then multiply this with this 1 by 6, so you're getting 3 2s. So here I've got 2 to the power 1 by 2. Now this is not in your option, okay, but this 1 by 2 can be written as root over 2. Okay, so this will be your answer. Now here I've started with changing the root over first. Okay, if you want, you can also do this step directly here all together once you know how to do this all together. Okay, in that case I could have just written here directly like that and it would still get you the same answer. Okay, so if you're comfortable, you can always go for it. Like for example, if I try to write this in a shorter way, once you know all of it, I will do this all together. So what I can do here is, instead of this 8, I can directly write here 2 to the power 3, Okay, I like that. And I have also 1 by 2 here, and also I have 1 by 3 here. I can do this all together at the same time, right? After I cancel this, then I'll just be remaining with root over 1 by 2, and then I can just write this as root over 2. So if you're comfortable and if you think that you will not make any mistakes, okay, then please you can go with that. Or when you're starting, you can go it slowly with each step, and then you try to solve it. All right. Okay. Let us go with this question. The value of 32 by 243 to the power minus 4 by 5. Yeah. Now to solve this like we did before, I know 32. Okay. 2 to the power 5 will give you 32, and then 243. Okay, you can do it with the factorization method, no problem, but I know this already. Once you practice more, you get the hang of it. So now 243 again, it is 3 to the power 5 here. All right, I wrote it like this, and I will write this as 4 to the power 5. Okay, now next step, since both the powers are same, I can write this as 2 by 3 like this, and then to the power 5 here, and obviously this is outside already, so this is minus 4 by 5, right? Now I cancel this powers, right, because they are in fraction up and down, so I can cancel this. So I write this as 2 by 3 to the power minus 4. Now if you can remove the minus later, or you can remove it at the beginning, that's up to you. Okay, I will try to remove this first. Now here for this, we have a formula. If there is ever a to the power minus 1, okay, this can be written as 1 by a. Okay, now what it means is that obviously there is 1 only, so I don't need to write the 1, because a to the power 1 is whatever that number, right? So if you want to write the 1, you can. If not, it's fine. So what it means is that whenever there is a minus sign, if I want to remove it, the numbers become, means interchange. Okay, like it goes up, they reverse each other, right? So obviously there was nothing here, but we can assume there's a 1 here. So when I want to remove this, okay, so it became reverse, right? So same as that here also, if I want to remove the minus first, they will interchange their place, so reverse. Okay, so this will become 3 and this will become 2, and you will have only power of 4 here. Now obviously after this, 4 times is 81, right? And then 2 to the power 4 is 16. Yeah, so this will be your answer, right? Okay, thank you all for joining us. That will be all for today. See you guys in the next video.